One question I get a lot is, how did I start my swimwear line? I always thought starting a business was super complicated and required a whole lot of money to begin, until I started mine and basically started a whole business in a sense by accident. Um, I did not know how to sew, yet I started a swimwear line. My degree is in linguistics and communication studies, and I used to teach secondary school English or high school English. So it wasn't even something that I was experienced in or had any experience in doing. I just like clothes. I love swimwear. I'm always in a swimsuit. So I just tried. um, I got my machines. I started experimenting on them. I sponsored this swimwear segment for a pageant. That gave me exposure. The people who wore my swimsuits would tag me, and I just kept trying. People just kept coming back, and that's basically it. I had no plan. I had no investors. I had nothing like that. Nothing, honestly. So I just started making swimsuits and people started buying it. And that's how my swimwear line started. I had an idea for an outfit to go to a beach party in Trinidad with my sister and one of my best friends. But I knew I would have to make it because I couldn't think of where I could find that outfit. It was a tribal print bikini outfit I wanted to do with some leather on it. So I made the outfit, and my sister saw it and my friends saw it, and they were like, "You made that?" So they asked me to make an outfit for them. So I made an outfit for them. So then their friends saw it, and that's how it started. So then I started kind of experimenting more and more. Now sewing swimsuits with the machine I had was really difficult, but I went on YouTube and got a whole lot of tips on how to sew stretch fabric, and it sort of started to build from there. Now I was very insecure about my sewing because I didn't have a overlock machine, a serger. I didn't have one of those. Um, so I didn't really want to sew for people. I was just experimenting on friends basically at that point. And I have one friend especially. She just believed in me and she would tell me make whatever. And I would legit everything I wanted to try out. I tried out and made for her, and the girl paid me. So and she paid me. So she was the one who started giving me that confidence, my sister and her. Anyways, so I decided I was gonna leave my country and move to Barbados. I came here with the intention of teaching English. Had a while to wait because the stuff took a while to clear from customs and get to me. So all during that time I was sketching and coming up with ideas for my first line. Someone reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to sponsor the swimwear segment of the Miss Holetown Festival pageant. So I was like, of course. Now I was super nervous because again, everything I was doing was all new. And that really was what started it off for me. So I did the swimwear and I asked the girls. Of course I didn't charge them. I sponsored the swimwear. But I asked them anytime the girls post a picture to tag me, to tag my business. And I think from that alone I got maybe about 200 to 300 followers on Instagram. Yeah, so you don't need a whole master plan necessarily. Of course it would be good to have it, but don't overcomplicate it. You like making swimsuits, make swimsuits. Get familiar with how to sew it I still up to this day. Now my business is what, 6 years this year, and I still make things for the first time. I still don't know how to do a lot of things, but I figure it out. When I go to cut, when I go to sew, eventually I figure it out. When I started, it would take me about a day to make a swimsuit. In the beginning, it used to be like a couple of days to make a swimsuit. Now I can make like 10 swimsuits in a day, depending on how complicated they are. I had a regular machine, and it was really problematic to sew it was really problematic to sew the swimwear on it. So I had bought 2 machines. I used Google, search, YouTube, everything to get reviews. I spoke to people who sewed in Trinidad, what machines they use for swimwear, that kind of thing. What kind of machine is a good machine to get. Then I bought a Singer machine and a Brother overlock machine and ordered them online, shipped them to Trinidad, and they were like way cheaper than the prices I had seen in Trinidad. I think I paid like 200 US for my overlock and probably 100, maybe about 115 US for my sewing machine, the straight stitch machine. So I also started buying fabric in Trinidad, and yeah, I started buying fabric in Trinidad. So when I came to Barbados, I had shipped everything across here and really started experimenting with the machines here. Prior to that, I really didn't use the machines because I didn't know how to thread them. I didn't know anything really how to use these machines because I was not trained. Remember, I was not trained to sew. Basically, I just had to keep figuring it out. I remember one time the thread popped on the serger, and it took me probably 2 days to figure it out. When I started off my business, every time I made a new swimsuit, I would make a pattern for it. Until now, I don't even need the patterns. I basically just cut freehand. That's how much I've been doing this, and that's how many swimsuits I've made. I really believe that the quality of my work makes people come back to me. Also, the unique opportunity of having something that nobody else has. Nobody else even has the fabric. I think that's one of the big selling features of my swimwear. People come because they know that nobody else will look like them. I launched my first line on Instagram. It was an online launch. It was not anything where I had to put out any money. All I had to do was just take the pictures of the swimsuits. I had no mannequin, so I took pictures of them on a background of piece of fabric, lay them out nicely, and I would put some of the pictures from that first collection I had. And yeah, basically that was how I started. You need a base, you need an advertising base. Where you going to reach people? Instagram is what I use. There's Facebook, there's YouTube, and word of mouth. Yeah, for sure, word of mouth. Business cards, you don't really need. I had business cards, but honestly, Instagram was like my lookbook. Instagram was like my business page. So, and it is my business page, and that's where people could find all the information, styles. They can message me, things like that. A mannequin would help, but it's not absolutely necessary. I didn't have one until maybe my first year of business. I got a mannequin. So the startup is so simple and so cheap, I would say, compared to what I thought. I hope I was able to help you if you were thinking about starting a swimwear line. It's going to be long hours. It's going to be frustrating some days when you can't figure out how to make a certain style, but it's fun because there's always something new. It's never a boring, I don't feel like going to work today. Nope. To me, it's just always exciting to create a new project, figure out a new swimsuit. So yeah, you could check out my business page. I'll link it below. Sunshine is my brand name.